in the streets. Next month I'll be 37 years old. I came to this program with the same mentality as I feel like everyone that's here came in, like, this is just another program. This is not about, this can't be like the key that I've been looking for all my life. Like we come here beaten. I know I came here beaten, thinking I wasn't worth because of everything that I've been through, you know? Seeing you here, and then just remembering us walking the yard together, like, it's good. Because I want to see more of my peoples that I left behind, that I'm never gonna see, you know. And seeing you guys here, and then having Alberto talk about that you're the best that he had, it says a lot, because that's exactly what I feel it takes in order to make it out here. We can't keep believing the things that was told to us, that we ain't gonna make it nowhere. We're just gonna be the same. We're not gonna prosper. Because that's the same self-negative talk that keeps us stagnant. That's the same mentality that we don't give ourselves a shot because we don't believe in ourselves because of everything that we've been told. I'm working right now, and I've been employed ever since I came home. And the reason why is because I made it my business. And I kept telling myself, everything that I learned in CEO, everything that Mary spoken to me, and she has that not that nature, but that nurturing way of teaching people that gets you to listen, not hear. Because I know that you got your hearers and you got your listeners in every class. Because you got the ones that are going to be returning, and then you got the ones that are going to strive. And that's not going to let that be an option anymore. And having this opportunity and come back and give back the way, like, seeing y'all and being successful in this sport, as it doesn't matter about how anybody sees it, big or small. It's how you perceive it. This could be the start of something wonderful, or this could just be something to get the people that you want off your back, because you just continue to want to do you. And I realized that no matter how hard you want to do it, you got to get accustomed to a lot of things. One thing with me is personalities. I had to learn to adjust. I had to learn to listen more. And even though knowing the response that I was going to get in return, I had to learn on patience. I had to learn on how to be sociable more, because I became antisocial for living in prison for so many years of my life. You know, jail can only do to you what you allow it to, because we bring all of this luggage with us. But it's for us to make a decision each and every day to strip a bit of that off and continue to believe in oneself to be that productive citizen, like that productive person, somebody living instead of just existing. And that's all I was doing all my life. And no lie, it's like everything that I was told and everything in this program, I guess me just wanting to prove them wrong, because I've been in programs all my life, either in prison or even in society for the little bit of time I was here. But they proved me wrong, and they proved me right, because all they asked was for me to put in that work. They never took the credit in what I did. They always gave me the credit because it was me that I had to make the initiative to come after work to come to these classes, because it ain't easy. And then having to deal with dudes that you don't even, that they just want to clown around, and you might be going through your wife dying or your kid sick. You know, it's a lot. But it's something that it gotta make you. This either makes you or breaks you. And if you was successful and praying in prison and coming out here to be with your family, then you could be successful in turning it around and staying out here in society and becoming somebody in society. You know, but it just has to come from you. You can't continue to be wanting to be babied and pampered. Mommy can't always be around even though she is physically there. You gotta learn how to get up and just start doing it on your own. And I lost all of that. I lost a great deal of family by being incarcerated for so long, including my mother. But I just feel like the more you mature and you teach yourself, and the more you educate yourself, education is power. And I was just talking to Alberto and Becky, and explaining to them, like, 2 weeks ago, Work ethics. I know y'all learned that word a lot here. Work ethics plays a big part in these sites that you in. I was busting my back, just going in every single day. And I get the calls and I put it on, you know, when you get somebody that just wants your attention and you just gotta like put it, people see that, foremans, bosses, they pay attention to that because they see the slackers from the ones that come and actually do the work. So if you could stay off your phone, that's one thing that I ask of anybody here, try to make that your priority, to try to stay off of it and answer it at your break or your lunch. But as 2 weeks ago, I was offered a job getting paid more money than what I got right now. The only difference is I didn't have no benefits, so I never took it. But what I'm saying is, ever since I started as a labor, and as a labor busting my back, I've always had people come to me and offer me positions. And out of the 4 positions that since I've been in CEO, I went to 4 different interviews, and I went 3 for 3 except the last one, which was the Marriott. And the only reason why Marriott didn't call me was because they wasn't aware of my background. I had managed to get myself underneath the radar and managed to work there. And when they found out, you know, I was convicted for murder and everything happened to me, they was like, you know, we appreciate it, you're a great guy, but you know, you have to, you know, they gave me the watered down, listen, we don't want your kind around. So it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? That's not gonna stop me. And I refuse to keep allowing that to be who I am, because everybody's gonna have an opinion about you, regardless if it's good or bad. But they're always gonna have an opinion about you. It's how you see yourself and how you believe in yourself. And if the more people that continue to tell you that you can't do it, it's up to you to accept that or refuse that and keep moving forward. And like I said, I'm so nervous right now because it touches home, because I look around and I could have been seeing you in the yard. I know I saw you in the yard. I could have been seeing you, and I think I did. We probably wasn't somewhere together, but I mean, I just look at everybody and it's like I know what it is to come out here and have that self-negative talk. I know I have that low self-esteem. I know what it is to end up having that uncertainty. I know what it is. Maybe not y'all, but I didn't even know what a bill was. I never paid one. I never know it was a W-2 form. Never did it. I never did none of that. I'm 15 years old in prison. Come back home, kill somebody, go back in prison. That was my life, because I just wanted to be respected. And I realized it was easy for me to get that type of attention, because everywhere I went, and I went through everywhere except the lower maxes, but I've been in mostly all of them. I know that the most respect that I ended up getting was when I was doing the right thing, because it was harder for me. It was easy for me to do the wrong thing. And that's what we got to get our mentality out of. Because if we keep on in that same mind frame, we're not going to excel. Listen, things that you listen to, things that you see, and things that you speak, play a lot what you think. And when you keep revealing that into people, the people start either getting encouraged by you or discouraged by you. And that's where I realized that I got a lot of people discouraged about my background and my time in prison. When they get to know me, they be like, it's a turnaround. And I like that. I like getting that from people. And I encourage each and every one of y'all, don't quit, man. There's plenty of times I've wanted to quit, because this ain't easy. And this life out here is not easy. But each and every day I know I get out of my bed and I say, I'm gonna make it today, until I get it right. Because 2 years ain't gonna take away 13 and a half or 15 in total. You know what I'm saying? But it's a work in progress. And you just gotta understand, the people that you met in your classes, that you know that they're real about what they were saying, stay in contact with them. I still do with all of mine. We go out with, what's that place called? BBQs, or it's like a restaurant. I mean, none of that was out here when I was out here. We go, we chill, we talk, and everybody's doing something. Everybody's beginning to be a foreman except me. And I'm like, damn, I'm feeling left out now. Everybody got their positions, but it's a learning experience. And I like Alberto and Mr. Leslie, I was in your class. I really appreciate this moment, because it reminds me, because it's so easy to get complacent out here in society and forget about what we've gone through, because so much we learn. That's how we grow up in life. We tend to want to forget about the bad things in life and just keep moving forward, because that's what helps us. So we do the same thing when we come back to society, but we don't realize that this poor decision making will end up going back in prison. So this is what we got to keep this in the forefront and remember where we came from, where we at, and where we going. short-term goals, long-term goals. That's very important to end up making that something a priority in your life. Because if you can't manage that, what you expect to manage? You know what I'm saying? So again, I really thank everybody. I congratulate each and every one of y'all. I know it's not easy, like I said, I done it. But I applaud you, I salute y'all, man, because it takes a tough guy to really do what y'all do. Because like, remember what he says, it was 50, 100 of y'all, 10, 12 now. It shows where the tough guys really are. So I salute y'all and thank you very much, man. I appreciate it.